Briggs Stratton is celebrating trading for over 105 years. This company has seen a lot of ups and downs, a lot of power on and off, sure, as well. Joining me is the CEO, Todd Teske. So your company is kind of at the whims of Mother Nature sometimes, with lawnmowers and generators, it can giveth and taketh away.
It gets a little interesting sometimes because obviously you got the macroeconomic conditions that can impact our business and then the weather. But when the weather goes bad, like Hurricane Sandy a year ago or so, we want to be there to help people.
Right, well, what he's referring to is all those generators we bought when we didn't have power for a couple of weeks. How is the summer going for you guys?
It started off pretty slow, but now as the weather picked up a little bit, it's been a lot better. So we've seen a lot more activity going on, and obviously if there is another hurricane that comes down the path here, we haven't seen much activity, that's okay, but if it comes down the path, we'll be ready to go. So things are starting to pick up a little bit.
Now you guys are selling into Walmart, and you've said that the customers have responded well to your product there.
Actually, we're not selling into Walmart. Walmart uses our brand. So other people will ultimately build, the other OEMs will build our product for us, and it has been really, really strong. Walmart's a very, very good customer of obviously our OEMs, and we're proud to have a relationship with them.
Let's talk about your pension, because right now I know that you've stopped giving the pensions to the non-union workers. How are you going to deal with your pension costs going forward?
Yeah, what's interesting on the pension side is we're freezing the pension plan as of the end of this calendar year. And ultimately with the tick up in interest rates here as of late, the pension funding the underfunding has come way down. And so we'll continue to look for ways to fund it along the way and make sure we're managing it.
So again, with your company, you've seen ups and downs. The housing market went down. Now we're starting to feel that it's coming back, albeit slowly. Is this helping you?
Yeah, the housing market, I think we have seen an impact. This year it was a little strange because of the weather, late start to the summer. But ultimately, I think what we saw during the year, during our season, which ends now at the end of this month, is the impact of housing coming back. And so when you look at our business, a lot of it has to do with how housing goes. As people move, existing home sales, they generally buy a new mower. And obviously that has a big impact on not only our engine business, but also our products business.
Now you're also going global, so let's talk about that, because when I think of Briggs Stratton, I think of such an all-American company. I don't think of you being in Latin America.
Well, we are really proud of being an American company. About 85% of our production is done here, and so we're ultimately a net exporter, which is actually a good thing for us and good thing for the country. We did buy a business down in Brazil by the name of Bronco back in December, and when you look at it, people do understand, they know the Briggs Stratton name, and so ultimately they do want to see Briggs Stratton equipment in some of these emerging markets. We're really bullish on Brazil, and we're really bullish on Latin America.
All right, so what are your plans for the coming year?
Basically to take advantage of the housing recovery, obviously continue to grow internationally. We continue to look for transactions that we can do outside the U.S. A big metric I look at is our mix of U.S. to international business. Historically, it's been 75% U.S., 25% non-U.S. We're now at 70-30, and I want to continue to take that closer to 60-40. So look for us to continue to expand overseas while still taking advantage of the recovery here in the U.S. And with regards to Europe, your guess is as good as mine. It's been an interesting ride.
Well, as he said, this company has been around for a long time. They have seen a lot of ups and downs. It's kind of nice to hear that we're sending some American goods overseas. That's Todd Teske. He's the CEO of Briggs Stratton, and I'm Deborah Borchardt with The Street.